This is one of my cattleya orchids that is dying. I am going to repot it today with a method that I kind of saw on YouTube, and just from looking at it I can tell that all the roots are pretty much rotten, and the new pseudobulb that was growing has died, rotten and died off. So today I'm going to pull it out of its pot, cut off all the dead roots, put it in a do-it-yourself basically greenhouse, and see where it goes. Maybe it'll live, maybe it won't, but I see it has one pseudobulb left with some green on it, so maybe it has enough power to live. Okay, now I'm going to pull this out of its pot here and see how the roots are doing. So right now it's potted in a mixture of bark, and there's a few hydro beads in there. It looks pretty moist. I did water it yesterday, and when I water I kind of soak my plants for a few minutes in a pot. Okay, here you can see what kind it is. Put it in frame here. Starburst. Okay. Pulling it out of its pot, I can see, all the roots are gone, and I don't see any new growth at all. So by the color of the roots I can tell that they're rotten, so most of this will be gone. This is just an experiment, so this plant may not live. Okay, a few things that I'll be using today are, well, I've already used these. There are some nice shears, they're real sharp, real small, so you can get in there and cut things that are aren't usually accessible with bigger shears. So, and you always want to use alcohol, of course, to clean these thoroughly. Okay, so the outcome of the plant is there are no roots. Okay, all the roots were dead. There was nothing green. The only green on this plant is right here, or life, I should say. There is hope. I can't keep it in frame. There is hope. There is a tiny little knob coming out of the base. I don't know if you can see that, but there is a small growth. I imagine that is a root trying to live. So what I'm going to do is, I've got a pot here, and it has some moistened sphagnum moss in it. I know a lot of people don't like sphagnum moss. I'm not a big fan either. I use a little bit mixed with bark and clay pellets usually in my pots. As you can see, there are holes on the bottom. Okay. Usually I have holes on the side. In this instance I don't need holes on the side because I'm going to try to keep some humidity inside here. Okay. What's going to happen is I've got this pot. It's just a plastic jug that I use from a company that I buy materials from. Anyways, that pot fits perfectly in here. Okay, just like so. And I'm going to fill water in the bottom here to give me some moisture, and I'm going to basically suspend this plant. Oops, oh my gosh, sorry about that, guys. I'm going to suspend this plant in here like so, and what that's going to do is it's going to give me enough humidity to possibly grow some aerial roots, and those roots will hopefully start looking for some solid ground to plant itself, and I maybe save this plant. Okay, so what we need to do is I've got some twine here that we're twist tie that I've kind of wrapped a few pieces together, and I'm going to somehow wrap that around. These are some dead pseudobulbs here. Pretty much rotten away. Okay. And then I will use these clips hopefully to clip one side there and the other side there. And after I cut this video, I'll probably clean this up a little bit. So it's going to be something like so. And of course I'm going to put a bag over the top of this. The only problem is I haven't found a clear plastic bag yet. I have everything else, but I don't have the clear plastic bag. So I've managed to kind of clean this up a little bit here. Doesn't want to stay. Here we go. Alright, now what I will do is I'm going to just fill this up. I don't want the water inside the second pot, but I guess just kind of touching the bottom is okay for the first day. It'll soak that up and you know, keep it nice and hydrated in there. Okay, so I hope this kind of gives you an idea of what we're working with and what we're trying to do, and hopefully in a week or two I'll see a new growth of some sort. Okay, thank you for watching my video, and this is my first one. Hopefully there will be plenty more. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like, and feel free to subscribe. Thank you.